Mike Tree with the Argus News sits down with Andrew Miller with I Am Productions. We talk about his famed stage play, Sleeping with the Enemy. Let's check out a little bit sneak peek before we get into the interview.
What spirit? Stop walking in front of the prophet. Listen, you're going to run on this one. The Bible declares that in 1 Corinthians 13, that love is patient. It's kind. It doesn't keep record of wrong.
Say it, Pastor.
If you truly love him, watch this, y'all. Stop being the filing cabinet, like you're trying to remember everything she did, and forgive her. And hear what she has to say.
Yeah, you're right.
Welcome one, welcome all. It is Mike Tree here with the Argus STL. I have an amazing guest with me tonight, a traveling playwright producer based out of Florida, and found his way to St. Louis to do some amazing work. Y'all welcome Andrew Miller to the show.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me on tonight.
All right. Well, thank you for gracing us with your time. I can see you're a very busy man. It was difficult to get your schedules worked out, but I'm glad we made it happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So tell us about the stage play that you brought to St. Louis.
So, Sleeping with the Enemy, we wrote this back in 2021, 22, around that time. It is a stage play based on a working husband, a loving family man. He is a great business owner, and all the stuff that ladies want in a man. But he's married to a woman named Melody who has a mental illness, and she has an alter ego named Max, and Max causes her to do things that are a little strange. And in the end, is it love or is it lust? You know, she really love him, or does she just love the idea of being with the doctor? But you will have to watch the play to know whether or not she really loved Dr. Love or not, for real. So
Okay, that's relatable. I heard that. So you're based out of Florida. What made you want to bring this play to St. Louis?
So yes, we're based out of Florida. I had only been to St. Louis once before we actually did the play. We were actually there on a church trip. We met some people, and we had to come back 2 years later. And I told my co-director, I said, let's try to have a casting call and just see how it turns out. And the casting call was amazing. People showed up, and we're here in 2024 in St. Louis. So
Okay. Well, speaking of casting call, I'm gonna go ahead and bring on a really good friend of mine. I've been doing work in the St. Louis industry for about 10 plus years, and I just feel like it's right to bring him on this show. He's a member of your play, but also an active member in the music industry as well. So y'all welcome Mookie Tolliver to the stage.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
All right,
hey,
all right. All right, so I'm gonna give Mookie a little bit of chance to explain his relationship with this play.
Oh man, so I played Dr. Damian Allen, and who was also a doctor as well, who was also friends with Dr. Love, and I had a girlfriend, and I'm guessing just building a relationship and constantly seeing like Dr. Love's wife just constantly come up there a lot. I guess I gained an attraction for her, which caused her and I to cross the line somewhere down the line, and yeah, just being messy. Just messy. That's all I'm
The
gonna
part is already digging it. I'm like, ooh, hearing everything. I'm like, this okay? It's one of them ones.
say. Just messy.
All right. Well, how did you know? I know you from music. How did you get into this play, and how has it helped you through your career with music? Is there any correlation to for that?
Yeah, so what it was last year was my first play I did. I did a play called Enigma Sister Bounds of Secrets. I played a guy named Cavante who was ex-con, no education, mooch off his girl, and also was like a abuser. So after I did that first play, I was like, you know what, I actually like doing this. You know, it had singing along, and it was just like a different avenue. And I just feel like I have to, like, whatever God blessed me with, I have to just use my talent because I never know how I'm gonna get my foot through the door. And it was crazy because I was like, I want to do another play. And then all of a sudden, I just saw I Am Production like on my timeline on Facebook, and I'm like, man. So I shot it over to one of my friends too, but he couldn't make the audition. But I was like, man, let's do this. He was like, I bet. And then he couldn't do it. I was like, well, I'm still going by myself. And then that's when I bumped it. That's when I bumped into the Songbird and the Scooby people I already knew, and it was kind of like it was dope. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, yeah, that's a powerful name too. I Am Productions. I like that.
yeah.
Yes.
Uh, how long have you had that production company?
So I Am Productions started in 2019. We were supposed to premiere our first play in 2020, but the pandemic hit the day that we were supposed to premiere. The day that we were supposed to premiere the first production, pandemic hits. Um, I had no experience in play field at that time. We had sold all of these tickets, and I was like, okay, now how do I actually find these people to give a refund to? And everybody's like, don't worry about it. In a month, everything to be back to normal. You'll be all right. A month changed into almost 2 years.
Right.
But we were able to find more than 90% of the people that bought tickets. And they were able to see the play once everything got back up and kicking. So.
Okay. All right. So, what are some of the challenges bringing their play to city? I mean, I know about touring artists, but my goodness, all these people. I mean, how does that work?
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest challenges in this scenario, we used St. Louis people. And we wanted to use St. Louis people because we wanted to be true to the culture of St. Louis. So one of the biggest challenges was they had to zoom me in a lot. Like, so I was on video, and so it was like I couldn't help. Like, I had to watch it through a phone, and it was like if I could be there, I just wanted to be able to help, be more hands on. But it was like I had to watch a lot and just say, okay, go right, go left. So really being on the phone was probably the biggest challenge, that I couldn't physically be there at all the rehearsals. And probably the only other challenge, and it's really not a challenge, but doing our first practice, you all say here different than we say in Florida, and I was like, what are they saying? Because I don't.
That's hilarious. It's a whole challenge, huh? What? What? Man. That's funny, man. All right, all right. So, do you see? Are you working on any new plays at the moment, or are you still just kind of working this one?
Yeah, so we're working on. We have another show that's going on in South Carolina called Outside Looking In. And then we also, one of the plays that we did last year, we plan on coming back to St. Louis with it. So y'all be on the lookout for I Am Productions to be back in St. Louis in 2025. You can look probably during the first quarter of the year. You can see I Am Productions again in St. Louis. So.
All right. Well, we welcome you here, and you're welcome back anytime. Thank you for your amazing work. One last question: what was it like at the venues, working at the venues here?
The venues were very friendly. We got a good chance to meet a lot of people and make a lot of connections in St. Louis. So, we really enjoy every bit of the experience of being in St. Louis.
Awesome. Yeah, the arts community is very strong out here, and it's starting to pick up to where like the rest of the nation really knows about that. So, hats off to you for your work. Hats off to Mookie for being such a diverse talent. Um, and is there any last words you want to say before we get out of here?
I would say that St. Louis is like now our home away from home. Um, I remember when we were leaving to get on the plane, and I was just like, it feels like, at the end of the year when you have that yearbook and everybody's signing off. I was like, I feel like I'm leaving everybody. So we would do, so like I said, we're definitely coming back because, it's like we have made these connections and now we locked in for life. So we definitely will be back to St. Louis.
That's what's up. Movie, you got anything else to say?
I just wanted to say, we really do appreciate you guys for sharing y'all talent and bringing it to us, and actually trusting and believing in, our people in St. Louis to bring out you guys' vision. And can't wait to see what's next coming from you guys. I appreciate the opportunity. This was my second play, and just I'm still trying to, be more diverse and, find my inner acting skills. So yeah, I just appreciate the opportunity, man. And yeah, y'all just be on the lookout for the next I Am production play that's coming to St. Louis. Be on the lookout for, stuff that Mookie Tolliver have too as well. Because Mookie Tolliver, he don't just act, he does music too as well. I actually have a show coming up April 12th. It'll be at the Dark Room. It's a $10 coverage. I also just locked in the City Winery, which is June 2nd. So that's like really, really major. I fought hard to get there. So yeah, can't wait. My band and I will be there at both shows.
Awesome.
Incredible.
Awesome. Well, we thank you again for your time. Mike Tree here with the Argus STL signing out.
All right.
All right.
Peace.